you have. Like, talk to us a little bit more about that.
So my self awareness and kind of like my self-love journey, I want to say it started about 5 years ago. Really how it really started is I, kind of like dealing with some different guys, and then stuff wasn't working out the way that I wanted it to, and I was like, okay, let me reflect. How do I keep getting into these positions? How do I keep ending up in this? I was the common factor, so I'm like, let me take some self-assessment. How can I be a little bit better? How can I enforce better boundaries? How can I have better standards for myself? So that's kind of where it started. And then I got into meditation. I was working at a meditation studio, and meditation, it really helped me. It helped me to like kind of calm and chill. So I wanted to just like share it with everybody that I came in contact with. And I'm like, do you meditate? Come to the studio. Let me give you a free class.
Come on. Let me help you.
Yeah. So after I was taking a few classes, I really, in those spaces, I'm like, wow, nobody in these spaces looks like me. There aren't any Black women. There aren't any Black people. There aren't that many Black people. So I was like, I want to share this with my people because I know that we can benefit from this the most. So yeah, that's where it started. And that's where I was like, okay, I want to share this with more people. I want to share my story. I want to help people who look like me, Black people, but really women, especially because that's all I know how to be is a Black woman. So I'm like, I want to help other Black women because I understand the things that they go through because I've gone through. Yeah,
I love that. And let's get into your product because that's kind of like a it branches off from where you are now, what you've been through. It's just another extension of you. So let's get into your repeat after me business, your affirmation cards. That is so awesome. You know what I'm saying? Come on, girl, show it all. Hello. Everything that you've been through. And what is that saying? You could make lemonade out of lemons. You know what I'm saying? How you just changed everything and you turn it into a positive for you. And awesome. Can you pull some cards for us so you can read off some?
I sure will. I am loved. There are people in my life who love and support me. Thank you.
Yes. I need another one. Just one more. I'm sorry.
One more. I am deserving of an amazing life. I am deserving of an amazing life. Like, sometimes I feel like, especially as Black women, it's like, do I have to be humble? Should I not get the things that I want? Do I have to hide my Louis purse? Should I feel bad for pulling up in my Range, bumping city girls? No. You deserve an amazing life, however that life looks for you. We are deserving of an amazing life.
A song that you wrote that you most identify with.
Song that I wrote that I most identify with. I have some songs that I wrote, but the ones that have been released, the one that I have released that I most identify with is called Trunk Bangers and Lullabies, because I talk my shit, but I also spoke what I want to happen. I manifested on that song, so that's why I feel like that one resonates the most. And it's really just an intro. There's no hook to it. It's just me running it for 2 minutes and something.
Just talking.
Kind of like that Meek Mill song, you know, you're running. It's just how I felt, you know.
I love
and that's what I stand for, you know, in my music. Yeah.
I know that's right, and I see a lot of people saying, "I can't wait." They love it, the energy. Yes. Some successes. You were what? In the top 20? Yes.
I did have some. I'm not one to boost myself up. But that was a huge accomplishment for me as an independent artist, just doing everything on my own. I promoted everything on my own. I funded everything. I had, of course, a few things with ambassadors. Top 20 iTunes R&B charts. That was huge for me. So I just appreciate everybody who went and purchased it, who streamed it, especially in that first week. Those are moments that I will always cherish. So I appreciate all that.
Shout out to those supporters. And if you're viewing this, if you don't have, again, I can't stress that enough, you don't have the album yet, the project, go download it. It's on all social platforms, music platforms.
Trunk Bangers
and Lullabies. And talk about your project. right? What were your top 3 most played songs?
Okay, top 3 most played songs. If we're going to go by Apple Music, because I have Apple Music, Spotify, and all that. So based on Apple Music, I have 3 stars on 3 of the songs that I have released. My Times 4 is one of them. Woman Like You, and actually right now we gonna swing with Lil Kiki, Big Pokey, and Mike D. So that's also, those 3 are the most played songs of my release. So if we're going off of that, I guess those are the top 3. My top 3, I remember Trunk Bangers and Lullabies, the intro. That's gonna be huge for me because it tells about everything that I will do, what I've done, and what this project stands for. So it's not just talking about the past or the present. It's talking about the future, what you will see me do. So that's why I really that resonates with me. But My Times 4 is a huge one because when I first wrote that, I knew that I'm like, this is a single.
This is it, huh?
This is single. This is it. I'm really big on I guess numbers and things adding up and things like that. My Times 4, the song is 4 minutes and 44 seconds.
Dang.
So I don't know. I think that's kind of huge too. Little small stuff.
Attention to detail. Freestyle, y'all.
I'm gonna kind of try to do a little mix up my song with maybe a Christmas song. Let me see how I do. Okay. Dashing through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh, over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells and bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to laugh and sing on a sleigh song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Fun it is to ride and sing on a sleigh song tonight. I see you going down now when the lights go down now. Put the pressure on them now. I'll let the stress relieve around now. Hands to your waist, pull that body back. I know you BBW, premium Cadillac. Got it right. Girl, you might be the one to have a hit or ride, riding with you.
Yes! That was his actual instrumental to Premium Ride.
Premium Ride, so throw some holiday cheer into it.
How are you
today? How you doing? I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Good. So everybody wants to get to know who is Jordan Bryant, owner of JB's Kitchen.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. All right, I have some questions for you.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell us a little bit about yourself and how you really got into cooking.
Okay. So I'm from Georgia.
Okay.
I'm a military brat. So my father's a Marine. I got to move around the country a lot. Lived in Japan, North Carolina. My cooking start pretty much came from my dad is actually from where I'm at right now, Valdosta, Georgia. And he's from Valdosta, Georgia, and my grandfather worked at this place called the Boys Ranch. So he was the kitchen manager, and with him doing his cooking thing, I kind of liked what I was seeing.
Okay.
And just started from there. So I started cooking in 3rd grade. Middle school, I get into my home economics classes. I'm ahead of all the students with the cooking. So I kind of get like recommendations. And then I moved to North Carolina where I start my food classes, and I'm ahead of those classes too. So yeah, that's kind of how.
Baby. A natural. I tell you what, I'm gonna have to take some classes from you because I'm still a beginner in cooking, and I'm a whole wife out here, so I gotta catch up, man. I gotta take some lessons.
Yeah,
so you know, I know you say like you learn a lot from your family just growing up and stuff like that. So what are your like some inspirations and goals you may have for yourself going forward?
As far as inspirational people-wise, Bobby Flay and Rachel Ray are definitely like some inspirations for me. The Kitchenista, my mentors, Chef Will and Chef OJ. Like it's a lot of people that just the way they can piece a plate together is just so beautiful. So I look forward to them. My goals, I mean, I've been doing this for 1 year now, my business. Um, so eventually in the next 2 years or whatever, I want to go ahead and get a food truck for my Phillies and my flat fries, some additional items. Restaurant wise, don't know if I want to go that route right away, but I know eventually I will go there. But while I'm also doing the food truck, I also want my catering to take off. So I'm trying to turn JB's Kitchen from like multiple streams of income.
Hello, a whole franchise out here.
Yes, ma'am.
Baby.
The Phillies are definitely the most raved on dish. My shrimp Philly especially.
Okay. Okay, so if I come down
there,
that's what I need to get. That's what you recommend.
100%. My shrimp Philly. Actually, when I created that, I literally looked on Google and like pages deep trying to see if anybody had that. And the fact that I saw nobody had it, I did what I could to make my recipe its own thing, make it better. So the shrimp Philly is definitely probably going to be the thing. And I also have a goal for that to be voted the best sandwich in Atlanta in the next 5 to 7 years. So.
Yes, and we're manifesting it today. Yes, you are going to get that too.
So I'm a everybody eats individual. So I truly just love the fact that when people do come to me and say, "Hey, I want to do this. How did you do it?" It warms my heart. So
yes, that is awesome. I love that about you.
I want to get the food truck to the point where that's my main income, so I don't have to work for anybody.
Yes, so, hey, that's the goal. That is the goal, and your talent is going to supersede probably the expectation that you even have. Like you're going to even go further than that, and I truly believe in that too.
Yes, ma'am.
Inspire. Yes, so tell us about the story behind your brand.
Okay, so I grew up with loved ones that just supported me regardless. Like it didn't matter what I wanted to do, they just supported out the gates. There was no questions asked. So I just feel like that trait of supporting is just embedded in me. There's no way around it. Even when I was in like a dark space, I tried to say, "Oh, I'm gonna be like everybody else, and I'm gonna just treat everybody like everybody else," but it's not in me. So I feel like I have a good support system. My mom, from the time she knew I relaunched, that I want to do a relaunch, she was just like, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning, she's sending me links of what I can do. Good people in my circle that I can brainstorm with. They hold me accountable. They expect me to win. So I'm at like a high standard that I can't fail. And I had this one person that just told me from the jump before I even started, she was just like, think global and not local. So that time, so that first time she told me and she kept telling me, it just, I heard her, but I didn't understand at the time. So it didn't really resonate to me until like after my first year, I understood exactly what she meant. So now my mindset is just global, everything big. To have support is to have wealth. And when I say that, I mean, that support, God, and having that foundation is having your back. And to have that is a foundation. Everybody needs a foundation to build. To start, people don't realize that they want to get on the wave once it's already up. People need that support now. Like when they're on that surfboard trying to get to the wave, they need that push. So I want to be that push. That's what I want to be. I want to be that push. I want to share the wealth. I want to support. That's it. That's all I want to do. I'm going to have to put out the logo because they have to have an understanding of that logo. To support is to inspire the next. It's something simple as supporting. It don't mean like money or anything. It's just, just being there sometimes. Being
a shout out. What I'm saying? Just say, hey, I appreciate what you're doing. What I'm saying?
Something so small can impact. You can make a huge impact. The best way to be wealthy is more than money. And support is wealth.
We have the dude behind Alternation Outdoors, Mr. BB in the house. Dude is amazing. He has a lot going on. Being able to handle being a family man, a businessman, and just a motivational force all together. Oh my gosh. Man, I don't know if you guys know, but I know Amanda knows. Like, I know I can never go on a bicycling trip.
You can do it.
Well, maybe I can do it.
You can do
with
it.
the right practice, the right experience.
Lots and lots of practice.
That's the key word. Lots and lots of practice.
That's
all
right.
right. And I'm sure the viewers want to know the story behind, your brand.
So my brand is something that was kind of just established as a kid, right? So, and I know that kind of sounds funny, but the outdoors it's my passion, right? I love the outdoors. Everything to do with outdoors. Hunting, fishing, biking, kayaking, canoeing. I mean, just anything you can think of. Outdoors in general, right? So I always loved those things. And when you go back and you look at some of the adventures you had as a kid, right? You remember what it instilled in you. You feel that just, awesome adventurous spirit and stuff. So as an adult, we kind of get lost in the mix of things.
Indeed.
Life's busy. Life gets busy. So I thought that it would be fun to try and help other people bring that out, right? So it kind of just started, right? It was just a hobby, and we just did things as a family, did things, friends, just man trips and whatnot. And then just branched off from there and just turned into a motivational type gig, right?
I love it. So the alternation outdoors. So what does those words put together mean to you as well?
Okay, so, and I know that a lot of people ask me this question because it does. It's kind of deep. But basically,
give it to us. We want to know.
So when I came up with alternation, I am a man of many hobbies. My wife knows that. Many hobbies. So I alternate between all my hobbies, right? So what I wanted to do is I wanted to create a nation, a group of people that loved the outdoors and wanted to be motivated and just, get new people doing things. So that's kind of where it came from.
I'm for it.
Yeah,
okay, that's cool because so you alternate through different things. So you're a man of many hats, clearly.
Many.
So let's walk us through your different hats that you do.
Okay, so number one's bass fishing. Bass fishing is my favorite. So that was like, as a kid, like that was just number one. That was my first love, right? Wife was the second. So first love was bass fishing. But we do it all. We do mountain biking, we do camping, we do kayaking, we do hiking. We do, we haven't done mountain climbing yet, but who knows? You never know. It's endless.
Yeah, endless opportunity for you. Yes.
Tons of options.
Wow, gosh. So as a child, you really explored. So your parents really took you out.
So we did, most of the stuff that we did was in the area locally, but it's just as a young boy, that's just what we did. We just stayed outside. Bikes, skateboards. I've tried pretty much every sport. I love golf. We played baseball, we played football, we did all that stuff. So from sports side to outdoor side, just all the activities, everything.
Wow. And then what I really love too, you make sure you interject some type of motivation through it all, you guys.
Right.
So, as humans and as adults, like you said, we kind of get caught up in our adult life. We forget about things that, as a child, what brought us happiness and things like that.
Those passions.
I think that's really amazing that you're including this into your mission and your brand. And so, you guys, please follow him in everything that he's doing. My gosh, we don't see that too much often at all anymore.
And especially with the outdoor side. So one of the main reasons for the motivational side is that you see motivational books and stuff based on business, based on sports, based on all kinds of stuff. But as far as outdoor goes, you can't go to the library and get a motivational book on fishing, right? You can't get a motivational book on camping. So I kind of just wanted to take those two things that I was very passionate about and fold them in together.
Yes, genius, baby, genius. Yes. So I know you're saying you balancing a lot of things. So how do you fit it? And I know you talked about your family. So let's talk about your family and you guys doing it together.
Yes. So that was the thing. So I remember a lot of my childhood memories, right? Just parents and, camping trips. That was probably the biggest things. Me and my dad fishing and camping trips, stuff that we went as a family. So really wanted to get the kids involved in that. Of course, as you know, I have 4 girls. So, we're limited. There's certain things they will do, certain things they won't. We do a lot of camping.
Okay.
Well,
are they satisfied with it? They do that?
They do that, but it's glamping. So, but it's close. It's still outdoors. It's still outdoors. The kids love it, and I really enjoy sharing outdoors with them because that's my passion.
Oh, wow.
Small changes lead to big results later. So just little small steps.
He dropping jewels, y'all. Yes.